Hey, let's get this show on the road, shall we? With Samara and Elliot joining from Los Angeles on the Thoughtcast conversations about animation. My sister Samara joining me, Philip, here in northern Minnesota, and Elliot, my brother-in-law. Thank you for joining from separate rooms in the same house and coming on to talk some Predator. We got a new Predator movie out. Oh, really popping those peas right now. Yeah, we talked
Mhm.
some Alien last year, Samara, you and
Oh
I.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Forgot
So,
about Predator. That was Alien Romulus.
yeah, that was a
Is that
fun
correct?
time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I had never seen a Predator movie before, actually. But then Elliot and I randomly the other day watched Predator versus Alien.
Yep.
Was that
Okay.
what it?
When Alien versus
Yeah.
Predator was the
Or Alien
first of
versus
them
Predator.
in
Well, we
2000.
watched the Alien Earth series, and then we got excited about alien stuff. And then
Yeah.
there was the Alien versus Predator movie, so we watched that. And then, yeah, Predator
And I think
Badlands.
I'm geared up to watch another Predator movie tonight.
Oh,
I would love to see Prey. I hadn't seen that, which was the Predator movie before Badlands,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I believe.
yep.
Did you see that, Philip?
Yeah, you'll have a fun time. And if you're, you said you'd never seen a Predator before this one?
Well, besides that now, Alien versus Predator, which I did
Yeah,
see before Badlands.
right. Yeah, and you guys went last weekend, I think, as
Hmm.
of this
Yep.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it yesterday. Yeah, you know, there's been a few of these films over the years, dating all the way back to 87, I believe, the original Predator film with Arnold Schwarzenegger. A lot of kind of variation throughout this franchise, including crossovers with the Alien franchise slash Aliens franchise. They sort of do flip-flop between referring to the crossover events as Alien versus Predator or Aliens versus Predator because I guess yeah, both of those first two Alien films are similarly well regarded and kind of di different stylistically in a way, but still very much continuous with one another. Presence of Sigourney Weaver. The jump from Predator to Predator 2 certainly is a little less contiguous in how I don't think any of the cast returns. Maybe the one main guy who plays a Predator or something, but as far as I know, I think there's maybe a couple like background characters who like a
Yeah, because I'm curious. There's a lady in the Alien versus Predator that we watch. She's like the only one to survive, and I'm kind of like, does she is she in the next one? But
yeah, I don't
we have
know.
not continued watching the Predator movies since that
Oh,
viewing. So
yeah, in Alien versus Predator, I don't think you ever see her again, that main
that's just kind of a standalone in
character.
a
Yeah.
way.
So they make Alien versus Predator 2, and then,
So now Lathan,
Oh
yeah.
wait, did they not make a another Alien
There
versus
is,
Predator?
yeah,
oh,
Aliens versus and yeah, that one's
It's
called Aliens
Aliens.
versus Predator
ah,
Requiem. Yeah, it's all very
Requiem.
it's
That's
Oh,
funny.
this
I
is sort
see.
of a haphazard sitch with these franchises slash single franchise. Let's see, I'm looking at the fandom wiki on the Predator slash Alien franchise, which I are all just bundled into one. It's called Xenopedia. So or
Oh,
Xenopedia. Yeah. Um, so that's fun. I mean, and this movie is just balls out in the crossover aspect of these films, and like sort of those Alien versus Predator movies kind of existed in their own little pocket space of like, oh, this is just kind of a fun little popcorn theme park ride of a mini spin-off franchise that aren't necessarily tied to those other films, particularly because all the Alien movies are set in the far future. And Predator, you know, all those movies are kind of standalone. Predator 2, it was it was released in like 1990 or 89 and set in 97 or something. So that was sort of like a speculative, uh, futuristic, almost like a dystopian film in a way, because the way it depicts 1997 Los Angeles, I feel like it's not too far removed from like the depiction of Detroit in like RoboCop, where like there's just chaos in the streets, and
Yeah.
it's kind of hilarious. It's just very heightened, in its you know just crazy, action and almost humor in a way. In like it's just sort of,
Mm.
yeah, it's satirical maybe nature. Um, because like I don't know, it's just sort of an over the top movie, and weirdly like this is a PG-13 film that we're discussing, Predator Badlands, because it doesn't involve humans. There's a lot of like gooey blood and gore from aliens and androids, but they're able to get away with that in a PG-13 film technically. But the initial certification for Predator 2 when submitted to the MPAA was NC-17.
Oh,
Yeah, wild. They eventually edited it down to an R. So, yeah, so some
Oh.
yeah, it's kind of like how like in the Tom Clancy series of films from the early 90s, The Hunt for Red October was a PG with Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan and Sean Connery as like the Russian sub captain. And then the immediate follow-up to that film was Patriot Games, where Harrison Ford took over from Alec Baldwin as Jack Ryan, and that movie was slapped with an R rating. It's a pretty soft R. It should have probably been PG-13, but yeah, just kind of a odd situation with how
bit
that.
of a whiplash in a franchise. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like Indiana Jones films were almost given R ratings, which seems extreme since we all saw those movies probably as
Yeah,
like
I think I was 10 or
10-year-old.
8 or 10, yeah, when
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
first watched those. That would be crazy if they were R-rated.
Yeah. So I've been rambling extensively, so I'll shut up for a bit. And I just want you, if the two of you want to wax rhapsodic about your experience seeing Predator Badlands in theaters,
Predator, Badlands.
just go ahead. I'll
Um,
shut up.
no, I mean, yeah, Predator, I was just excited. I mean, I had already seen quite a bit of hype on the social medias, the TikToks, people being like, I'm just gonna go see a silly film. And then afterwards they like come out just like jaw dropped, like whatever, awe-inspired. And I mean, I maybe didn't have that reaction leaving the theaters, but I was like, that was a solid, super fun film. And yeah, I think it just definitely deserves the hype. So, Elliot, what did you think when you saw
Yeah,
it?
I feel like it I had a similar experience of like a lot of people had hyped it up for me of being like, "Oh, it's amazing. It's like a masterpiece." And also having just watched Alien versus Predator, I was like, "Ah, I don't know how good could it be?" But um I had a smile on my face the whole time during the movie. Felt like all the jokes were good and the action sequences were cool. And I think it just was a joyful time of movie watching. And it felt like a movie that like is kind of not of this era almost, you know? Like it felt like a true 80s action movie that they somehow took the energy from and brought into this decade, which is pretty cool.
Did you say it was standard format for you guys?
We saw it in Dolby, which is the AMC uh, exclusive format, I think.
Okay, dang, because that was how I saw Tron Ares. I took a
Oh yeah.
little trip to the Twin Cities for my second viewing, so saw it in Dolby 3D, and that was transcendent. It was
Yeah.
just so
Ooh, yeah.
reverberant, like I feel it throughout my bone. It's like they have to reinforce those auditoriums certainly with like I don't know titanium or special steel to like withstand the I imagine what would be a lot of wear and tear just repeatedly getting thrashed by the sound waves. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
No, and
super
there were
fun.
certainly lots of thrashing in this movie with just like, I don't know, monster growling, lots of like I don't know, there were the sound design. I mean, we could talk about the sound design for hours too, and
That
that was
yeah, the opening moment on that he's like on a speeder bike
yeah.
that was very Star Wars to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, no, I mean, just I don't think we've had a good action film like that in a long time, a good hero's journey, you know. I mean, there were only three characters basically in this film, or like
Yeah.
at least three actors.
Three
There were
actors. All the
three.
androids were the
No,
same.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
That's funny.
it was hilarious. Like, and then even oh my gosh, what's her face? Elle Fanning's
Hmm.
character, like she actually played two people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, this is great because it also helped us focus on like the alien guy, the Yautja. I did
Yeah.
not know that was
The Yautja.
their
Yeah, I don't
breed, their I don't
the
know
species
their
I don't know
species.
if that term is ever used. If it is ever used in a film, it might just be kind of a offhanded dialogue moment by perhaps like, an a in some alien species, yeah, by maybe one of the predators or something, but it has been established for a while as the name of the predator species, just never used in a
Oh.
feature film. In fact, I think the term was first used in an Alien versus Predator comic. And those
Oh.
comics,
Oh,
yeah, they date all the way back to 1989 and
Hmm.
have been released.
dang.
Yeah, there are
So the
standalone Predator.
director,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
he
ahead.
really had to like, oh, the director probably really had to dig deep. I'm sure they had a big team, but
His
like
expanded
dig into the
universe.
lore, you know. And I'm curious, like also the lore of this world. I mean, I so far I feel like all the predators have been on Earth. Have we even seen other planets with
Yeah,
the predator like people?
in
Um,
2010 there was a Predator film set on an alien planet,
oh, okay.
starring Adrian Brody. And, it maybe flew under the radar for a lot of people, but I did see it in theaters. I haven't seen it since. Um, and it's like about a group of people. It's like the most dangerous game, but
Uh,
they've been transported to this alien planet and are
Oh
being hunted by.
no.
I think is it just one? There are probably multiple. Well, yeah, it's called Predators, so there's definitely more
Mm.
than one.
And
But
are they on the Yautja's like home planet or just another random
it's like a game
planet?
reserve. Yeah, it's just a
Oh,
random.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just a random. Yeah. Well, loved the world. I mean, talk about like a monster film. There were so many different species in this Badlands world. And we were discussing earlier if it's Genna or Jenna, but I do think it's Genna, the
Yeah, I
Death
would have noticed.
Planet.
Yeah, if they just randomly named a planet Jenna, like,
Yeah. Jenna, you
Jenna,
better watch out. Like you're a
Jenna Malone,
dangerous
the
d
girl
dangerous
next door.
planet. Yeah. Welcome to Jenna. We're gonna kill you. Um, it just like the moment he like steps out of his ship, it's just mayhem and madness.
Mhm.
Those I don't know. I don't know if when we're ready to talk about spoilers,
Well,
but I
yeah, I
uh
mean, we sort of dipped
not
our
really
toe
spoilers,
in
but
spoiler territory with the reveal that Elle Fanning is two
Oh,
characters.
two people.
They probably, I don't know, they maybe touch on that in one of the trailers. I don't pay that much attention to trailers, but
Yeah,
and
I
that's not that big. I mean, she's
well,
an
she's on
android.
the poster.
Yeah, okay.
Two like her, and then another version of her is also on the poster.
Yeah,
So
I guess the spoiler aspect of that is, what is the sister's alignment with the
yeah,
protagonist? Is she a friend or
exactly.
foe? No.
Yeah.
But and I guess yeah, that is a theme throughout this film too, the sibling
Hmm.
relationships, and parent-child relationships, even more sort of
That's terrible. That the parent-child
curious.
relationships are terrible in this film.
Boy, these Yautja, it's like what? I mean, how has the species survived with such poor like guiding and governing principles to their society?
Yeah, I don't know. I was very, I mean, obviously they needed some inciting incident for Deck, our Yautja, to go on his journey, but I'm like, just let him go on his journey, and even if he's gonna fail, because even though he's like the runt or whatever, and they were like, we have to purge the runts, just let him still go and see if he fails. I don't know. I don't think his dad needed to be quite so aggressive about trying to end his life. I don't know. But
Maybe I mean if
I
maybe he was like Jar Jar Binks and like caused a lot of chaos that we just
yeah, I
didn't
don't
learn
know.
about. I don't know.
Maybe it would have been nice. I was I have some questions. I mean, I hope they make a sequel to this movie specifically. Like I do like the character Deck, like despite him being an alien, like I did feel and he didn't speak, English, like he was speaking an alien language,
Hmm.
like I still, you know, felt for him and really, I don't know. I,
Mhm.
I was worried that I wouldn't like sympathize with this character because one, he's kind of ugly looking. And two, he's just like speaking in a gruff alien voice. I don't know. So I was like, are we really gonna like this character ever? But he ended up being very sympathetic and I want to see where he goes. I want to continue with Deck's journey, and I want to specifically see like the Yautja world and their
Hmm.
and their um way of living because first of all I was confused why him and his brother were living somewhere else, but then they actually go to where his clan lives. So
Hmm.
why were they not living with their clan? Lots of
Well,
questions, lots of questions.
okay. I see in
But
exile. I thought maybe the beginning was like him going on some trial and having to face his brother so that he could maybe gain acceptance or earn his cloak by battling his, and the fight
so
scene.
it was just like a short amount of time. It wasn't like they were living there long term.
Yeah, well,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I guess did they say they were living out in the place where they were battling?
I
And
don't know. I guess maybe not. I think I in my head I
yeah,
was like, this is their home, is this ship? But
okay. Oh,
no,
right.
you're
Yeah, they have the ship. Kwai,
the
the
big.
brother. Yeah, and well, he was genuinely, I think, assigned to kill Deck, because the
Hmm.
father was later like, well, why didn't you just do it in his sleep or something? But
Yeah, yeah.
Kwai felt that by giving him an honest chance in combat, that maybe Deck would earn his place, amongst
Hmm.
their.
I kind of liked that the father was just kind of an evil bad guy the whole way through. Like I was sort of expecting like a redemption or some sort of thing at the end, but no, he was just like
Nah,
double down. I
Uh,
hate you, son. Die. And then they fought,
bad,
and I was
bad father.
yeah, it was satisfying to see him be destroyed.
the wrong son died.
Yeah.
And he literally said something similar when Deck, demonstrated his fighting chops. But yeah, he was like, well, maybe, perhaps perhaps I picked the wrong song or something,
Yeah, yeah,
which was kind of a neat aspect of Deck's sort of redemption in his, I guess, yeah, he ultimately never regains the trust of his clan, but he starts his own, with
yeah.
his
Yeah,
found
he's got a
family.
new family.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
family with
All about found family. I think
what's
that's the what?
oh
Mhm.
with what's the little like gorilla monster
Oh,
called?
um, Bud,
Bud, yeah.
Bud?
I
yeah,
wonder how
Bud.
many
yeah,
years it'll take for him to grow up to be the giant
yeah.
monster version.
So, sorry, we're kind of just skipping straight to that,
We're
but I
definitely
mean,
skipping.
it
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
this just ties in thematically with the whole, regaining the honor of, the father, and like whether there was any kind of potential there of him, I don't know, re-entering his clan, but like, yeah, clearly he's already just gone a bridge. The fact that his brother, his life, yeah, and this is one of the inciting incidents is, of course, his brother getting killed by the father because he's defending Deck's life, and Deck takes off in the ship, goes to a different. The planet it starts out on is a planet literally called Yautja. I guess they share the same name as the
Oh.
species, Yautja Prime, I believe, and then they go to Gena, or that's where Deck ends up when he takes the ship. And the Gena is inhabited by the Kalisk, where he can try to regain his status by claiming a trophy of this formidable creature, but it's also being hunted by the Wayland Yutani Corporation from the Alien films, and they've got
Mm-hmm.
a whole fleet or whole brigade of androids that are working to capture this seemingly in invulnerable uh, alien that it's got crazy like regeneration abilities and stuff like that. That was kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what anything particularly stand out about the arrival on Gena and the whole encountering. I thought maybe for a second, there's an interesting moment later on in the film when, during the kind of climactic encounter, where an android gets swallowed by the Kalisk, and when Deck happens upon Elle Fanning's Thea for the first time, it looks like she's like up in some kind of pile of rubbish or something. I was wondering, is this going to be an Ian Malcolm moment, and Deck's going to stumble on, just one big pile of shit, and that's how she got to where she is, and her legs are
oh,
missing.
that's a good theory.
But no, she's being um, like, used as like bait or something. This vulture had captured her, torn off her legs, and I don't know. She's like tied up. Isn't she like tied up or something? It's kind
It
of
it
weird.
did look like she was tied up, but yeah, because then she asked for the knife, and then I think
Yeah.
she cut herself free. I don't know how the heck she launched herself out from that wherever she was to then like land close to Deck to like save him or whatever,
She's got that android strength. The suits are
but
strong.
but then when she was like when they get back to the area where her legs are, I mean she does look like she's kind of struggling a bit to like
Yeah.
I don't know, walk across the walk with her hands. But
Yeah, there's some head scratching moments throughout this movie about like the
well there's like
ability.
synth head
Yeah.
scratching moments, yeah.
Well, even Deck, he's like leaping from, tree to
Oh
tree
yeah. Yeah,
chasing
yeah,
after the
that's like
colonists.
Yeah.
very Tarzan like moment where yeah, he was just like
Well,
So,
speaking of
swinging through the trees.
Tarzan, I
oh
really
yeah.
liked I think one of my favorite parts of the movie was when he first gets to the planet and he crashes, the ship crashes, he gets on this like weird escape pod that's like very Yautja. It's just like a like an open air bicycle in falling through the sky. And
It's a
he
funny.
crashes, and then they spend like 5 minutes showing us all the weapons he brought with him,
Yeah,
and he like
yeah,
sets them all out,
yeah.
and then the freaking trees take all his weapons, and then he has to fight this like tree monster that's like a hydra, and all he has is his like one little sword. And yeah, it was good. I love the setup of like, okay, he's set, he's gonna be good, and then just like, oh, you
Like
lost it all.
truly have nothing in
Yeah,
this planet that's actively trying to murder you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and it
very
was a
funny.
fun. Well, I never mind. I won't skip to the end again, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, he assembles a bit of an arsenal reminiscent of kind of the standard Predator loadout, but comprised of all these various flora and fauna, basically from Guiana, that are capable of, deadly faculties. Another head scratcher for me is like the relationship to like these eels that they encounter,
Oh,
and
yeah, that
yeah,
was like very, oh, you just need to give him a snack. And then
Yeah,
like suddenly this eel knew exactly how to communicate with Yout with Deck and like was able to
they,
synchronize
yeah.
their
yeah.
like fighting sequence. And I was
They're
like,
like literally a psychic connection between them, or what?
I don't
There
I
must
know.
mean,
be. There
sure.
must be.
Maybe there was some kind of like Avatar moment where he puts like his
Oh,
dreads in the
he
eel's
sticks his
back or
USB
something.
stick in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Speaking of Avatar, I mean, I would almost probably rather. I'd look forward more to probably watching this again because it's a 2 hour, just like fun little romp on an alien planet that isn't all about enmeshing oneself in some sort of primitive alien race rather than, the th what's going to be, yeah, this 3 hour, I don't know,
Ugh.
I
meditation on nature and
had
ecological issues and, ostensibly sci-fi, but you don't get like the cool tech and the, I don't know, crazy, space battling like you get with conventional sci-fi, like so it's like, th those Avatar movies are fun, but
Did we really need a whole series though? Yeah,
yeah.
no. I think one Avatar wasn't plenty.
plus I like futuristic stuff in my sci-fi, not, living with the jungle people.
Yeah, and even the humans like sci-fi technology in Avatar is kind of lame. Like it doesn't even look very good.
Yeah,
The trailer, because they played a trailer before before Badlands for the new
yeah,
like fire whatever. I'm now calling them like air water fire.
yeah.
So
Fire
Yeah.
and
we're
it's
now on
like
fire.
Fire and Ash, I think is what it's called. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Avatar 3
And
Fire Emblem.
yeah,
but the tech, like the humans are like walking out with these like crab-like things, the crab-like machines, and they just look dumb. Like they
I,
and the freaking Avatar people are just like smashing the glass through with their sticks with the stone on it. I'm like, you don't think the technology has advanced to like have glass that can,
Ah,
protect
yes.
itself from primitive weapons?
Our glass is bulletproof, but not flint knife
Oh,
proof.
not
Whoops.
flint and
Our
stick.
bad.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
Whoopsie.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed
yeah.
to we need like Badlands is great because it had that like primitive but also
Mhm.
very alien, very futuristic appeal. And I agree. I would
Yeah.
much rather rewatch Badlands and just rewatch the whole like all of the Predator movies, honestly, at this point, than
I
watch another Avatar movie.
yeah. Well, I think the fire and ash element of it is really intriguing. I'm kind of a sucker for that harsh, you know, heat and sweatiness of what this will probably end up being, and like you'll probably see some pretty intense um, Navi in that film who,
Yeah.
put up a kind of a
I'll watch
challenge.
it no matter what. I mean, of course I'm gonna see it,
Oh yeah,
but am I excited? Eh,
yeah, who knows?
eh.
But yeah, I wasn't super anticipating this either. Like the predator. I mean, yeah, the deck character looked kind of derpy compared to previous predators we've seen. He's got the ponytail in the back. It's like, you gotta go for the full Larry Fitzgerald if you're gonna be a
Mm.
legit. No, that NFL player who's famous for big his luscious locks sticking out the
Oh,
back of his helmet.
mm.
And I don't and maybe they're more in like the ponytail. He's got, I think, in most photos more of like a ponytail thing going on with um his hairdo, but
So, and why do you think they decided to not have Deck wear a mask at all? Is it the classic Hollywood, like, our main character's never gonna wear a helmet or like any kind of facial coverings the entire time? But like, I don't know, the classic Predator look is they have that mask.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he just like and you only ever see it either on the Klansman and like his dad, or he just holds it. I think he just held it once, but did he ever wear the classic
No,
Predator man? I
he
don't think
wore
he
like a
ever.
makeshift one made out of the
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
the
That's
rhino.
cool. I kind of like that, he never ever wore it. I mean, I'm sure he did wear it at some
Yeah.
point, just not on screen. Um,
I thought he was
so
gonna
that
put
was
it on,
interesting.
and then he did have that
And
other
he like put
mask,
it, yeah, he
with
like put
the
it down.
the
Mm.
bone rhinoceros or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
anyway, yeah. I mean, the traditional look of the Predator is super cool, and even like with the mask off, it's freaky. Arnold, he's like, you are
Ugh.
one ugly mother effer. Um, but
I feel
Yeah.
like they did a really good job with the like face, like mandible prosthetics, and they just wanted to show that off for the whole movie.
hmm.
But do you think that was a prosthetic or did they just CGI all of that?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
feel like that's all. I don't know how you could have made that
I'll look it up.
realistic. No,
Yeah.
it's all CGI. It's gotta be.
Does it say?
Because even like the skin like flaps like flap out. Like you can't do that just from talking unless maybe they had a um some kind of device like in the mouth that was moving the front four like teeth. I don't know anatomy very
Hmm.
well, but
Yeah, I mean they've made pretty convincing prosthetic masks in the past, but I don't think they actually did use a full
Oh,
prop for this movie. It probably was, yeah, CG at some point. But Elliot, you got more?
okay. So a cursory look on the internet seems to say that they had like kind of a half prosthetic, half CGI setup.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I guess he wore a mask on set that had like stuff on it, but then they like CG'd over it to like make it match his mouth movements and stuff.
Hmm.
That's pretty
yeah, I
cool.
want to
I
see
mean,
if they have a
it
photo of
looked
him
good.
on set Do they have a Oh, I don't think they've like
Yeah.
posted any behind the scenes yet. I've
Yeah.
seen a couple behind the scenes of just I think they were doing some like movement tests with the actor playing Dex.
Yeah,
What's his
he's
name?
got a
And then like with Elle Fanning like strapped to him
Oh
and
yeah.
they were like walking around, but I haven't seen
Mhm.
like in costume.
Yeah, this deck actor, he's got a hyphenated last name. It's kind of long, but I don't know. He could just go by Demetrius, and I think
Oh,
he could make a cr good career out of just being the
Schuster Koloa Matangi.
yeah.
Is he Hawaiian? Oh no, it's New Zealand. Yeah, that
Oh,
makes sense.
interesting. Okay, Kaloa
Yeah.
Matanyi or something like that.
Koloa.
Yeah,
Koloa kind of sounds like I don't know, like Hawaiian, but
yeah,
um now I want to look up Badlands background or like on set. Yeah, because I'm curious about did they do like a bodysuit for him?
yeah. I mean,
Did
there's
they
a lot of
do
work. He did a lot of, impressive work on set. I know, just really embodying the character, and I think largely was wearing a prop suit. But I mean, they have become so effective at replacing things using CGI nowadays. It just depends on how much they're willing to spend on these films.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I don't know, y'all ever watch? I would super recommend, you guys particularly, but like the Corridor crew doing their VFX breakdowns on YouTube.
I do every once in a while. Yeah. Well, I'll see it in
Yeah,
like my YouTube shorts because I still follow them quite a
I
bit, and I'm always like, oh yeah, how did
yeah.
they
I
maybe
pay
do
for their
this?
app and
Oh.
get the extended versions that they release every week. And there was a really crazy, you know, expose on the work that was done on one of the more recent Marvel films, Thunderbirds,
Oh.
and like a fight sequence that was pretty just kind of run-of-the-mill fight sequence in a vault, if you remember the moment, if you've seen that film. But like
Mm,
so much just like behind the scenes, they I guess get a hold of these behind the scenes packages that show sort of VFX breakdowns from the studios themselves and
mm,
just like little movements and the way like they'll just totally just adjust things like the Captain America shield just a few, inches side to side, as they go
mm,
frame by frame throughout the fight sequence just to get everything absolutely it's just so fine-tuned. It's like an it's as
hmm
precisely tailored as what you would find in an animated film, but they're just using the live action photography as a
Yeah.
plate.
True.
Yeah, to
That's
just yeah.
true.
But it's like the only reason they're doing that level of work is because it's a Marvel film and they can afford to just be so particular.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. I did find some photos of some behind the scene photos on set. I think Elle Fanning posted some on her social media.
Hmm.
And yeah, the Dex his whole face is open and he's wearing this interesting like um face covering. It kind of almost looks like those like Korean like get rid of your buccal fat kind of remover like chin strap things and then the hair. So he still has the hair and then the
Sure.
like the face strap, but and then full body. But yeah,
Oh, so maybe they
no
just
face.
took his face expressions and then animated on top of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Interesting. Hmm.
I
Um,
like that he wore a suit though. That's dope.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he had a full outfit.
Also, that rig to hold Ellie Fanning on his back with her like legs up like that is really interesting.
Yeah, well, and then they have some photos where she's strapped to him And then he's got like basically a wheelbarrow barrow kind of situation. She's sitting on like a thing and there are wheels, like two wheels that
Oh,
she's like resting her feet on a bar that's attached to two wheels. And he's like barrowing her like along while
Taking
she's
a
also strapped
taking a
to
cue
his
from
back. So
the
that's
Dread
funny.
Pirate
yeah.
Roberts.
Yeah. Very
I
funny.
remember that.
Huh.
Wait,
Uh,
no,
the
no, no.
from Princess Bride, he's on a
Princess Bride.
wheelbarrow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
After he dies.
Yes.
The
Exactly.
they take the wheelbarrow from the albino, and then when they're breaking into the castle and have to scare off the crowd of the brute squad. It's
Mm.
they're standing Fezzik on top of a wheelbarrow and rolling him in, and then they light him on fire. Yeah, and that scares everyone off. Um, and then I obviously Chewbacca in Empire Strikes Back, or in C-3PO on his back, very reminiscent of that.
Classic.
And the
Hmm.
moment when she like wakes up, or yeah, the legs, are, I guess they're still hanging out at the place where like all the smashed research equipment is lying about, and yeah, she'd been Thea was apprehended by the rest of the Wayland Utani crew and brought back to their HQ. But when she comes back online, the legs all of a sudden stand up and start going back
Yeah,
to.
it also like have we seen she was able to like attach her body to herself pretty quickly. Well, I mean, like later on. Um, and we've never seen that before in any other alien movie where like a what are they
Mm,
are they called like
Sin-
synthetics
yeah,
synths?
Yeah.
Are they like do we ever see them like because I feel like they get pulled like their body parts get pulled apart quite
that
often in the
that
alien movies.
yeah, that healing technology is similar to what you see in Prometheus, the bed sequence from that. Do you remember the medical
Oh,
bed that?
it's been a bit since I've seen Prometheus, but
Yeah, that was a great moment, where she has to extract the um she's got an alien in her, the Elizabeth Shaw character from Prometheus, and needs to perform an emergency C-section.
oh yeah, right, that bed, but we haven't
Yeah.
seen like a synth reknit their body parts to themselves
N
I don't
no.
think so. No.
before, which I'm like, oh shoot, well that's like a whole new
Well, we have seen
like
some
opportunity
synths
now.
heal themselves off screen. Like a character will be damaged and then like show back up later and has
Yeah,
repaired
they're
themselves. But yeah,
sure.
we haven't seen like a reconstituting on
Yeah.
screen, I don't
Hmm.
think.
It's interesting. There's similar things in other movies I know that just kind of magically.
Well, and I think I'm thinking about is it Prometheus where the synth like he loses his whole body and he's just a head? I'm like, couldn't they have reattached it? I don't know what happened to his body, but
Oh,
I feel like a lot of synths that we see uh, after are just like always missing body parts and like are detached from their head, or even like Romulus, it's just the his like upper body in the ship when they find him, I think,
Oh,
right?
the Ash,
Um, Ash,
Ian
yeah.
Holm. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
Why didn't he crawl over to get, fix his limbs or I don't know. I
I'm
guess he
sure
probably
that
could.
technology, yeah, it's probably, not always readily available, and just was in this, you know, heavily resource intensive
Yeah.
expedition that where
Well, I
I'm sure
suppose
they're,
because they were also all synths,
yeah.
it was an all synth crew, so they probably needed that heavy tech to fix themselves in this
Yeah.
planet that's actively trying to rip them apart
Hmm.
all the time. So I guess that does make sense. But I mean, I hope to see more of that. I think that's like a
Yeah.
cool. I like just seeing the innards of of synths because I mean, it's like, oh, they're just like human, like they just look like humans, but then all of a sudden they're just like ripped apart, and you're like, oh no, oh, what is this?
I really liked
I don't know.
the I can't remember if we've seen it in other of the franchise, but when Ellie Fanning's character was like offline, she had these cool like Wayland Yutani like loading screens for her
Oh,
eyeballs.
Oh, for her eyes. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was
That was
pretty
so
sick.
cool. And they
Uh,
like flip around and then,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it's like, oh, real eyeball time. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that was cool. I like didn't even really clock at first that that was the Wayland Yutani logo,
Yeah. And
but then I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
there was a scene where she was like booting up and the like Wayland Yutani logo does like a fun little animation, like as
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, and you're like, oh yeah, a company would do that for their like
They should do
robot.
in future movies like synths have to like perform 15 minutes of ad space like every day or every hour. It's just them like reciting,
The
I don't know,
Wayland
ad
Yutani.
Wayland Yutani ad propaganda.
Yeah.
Or like your subscription service is ending for, you know.
so
What is Wayland Yutani? Is it just like a shipping company or is
Yeah,
it
what
like
are they do they sell like I don't know.
uh, oh gosh. I
Oh well.
I Googled a certain search entry here, but and the AI overview didn't yield a very I don't know. Well, let's see. Is this satisfying? Um, this is set, I guess, follow after the events in the timeline of the fourth Alien film, Alien Resurrection. And in that movie, they explicitly say that the Weyland Yutani Corporation was bought out by a certain other company.
oh,
Uh, and that company is Walmart.
what?
Wait,
Uh,
Walmart?
yeah, they
Oh
say
no.
Walmart.
Wow.
But I guess the
Oh,
brand Wayland Yutani did persist in some fashion, so I don't
yeah.
know. It
Dang.
could have turned around. But yeah, well, in the Alien Earth series, they sort of outline how the Earth itself is run by like a series of mega corporations that kind of just
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
do,
six megacorps.
yeah, they do
Six? I thought it
everything.
was like four. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be us soon enough. No, that'll be America. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Amazon, FedEx,
Walmart, no.
Walmart, Apple. Boom, there they are.
Yeah, I don't know. I recently like heard testimonial of like someone's Nintendo Switch 2 buying experience, and that like of all the major
Oh,
retailers, it seemed like Walmart's was the most um pleasant, shall we
Oh,
say.
oh,
wow.
really? Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
and
Versus
they
like Amazon.
well, okay, Walmart had an offer where you can get like same day delivery to
Hmm.
your door. But not only that, they threw in a free like can of Pringles and like 2 liter Mountain Dew.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
What the
it's like
heck?
complimentary
That's so
soda and
Hey,
funny.
chips.
here's just gaming snacks while you set
But
up
it's
your
probably
thing.
like, here's our Walmart branded Pringles and Walmart branded off-brand soda that
I
you
think it
can get
was
for
the legit.
free. I
I,
don't,
I mean,
no,
yeah,
no.
I think it was.
Because don't they have their own branded food? Isn't it called like, I don't
Krog,
know, just
no,
like,
not Kroger.
no,
So,
Walmart branded.
it's
It's like the Good and Gather stuff at
Yeah, the Good and Gather is
Target.
Target
Yeah.
Great value. Great
Yes.
Great
value.
value.
Yeah, it's like great value. They can't even call it Sprite or like Mountain Dew. It's just called like
Okay.
sizzly water. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Great
silly.
value. They do have a line of soda pop that they sell. Great value.
You know,
It appears. Great value twist up lemon lime soda.
twist up. Oh yeah.
Twist up.
Their Mountain Dew is called Mountain Lightning.
That's right.
Oh,
Twist up. Silly. Oh, I found a good. We're just talking about the megacorps in Alien. There's a photo or there's like a world map, Alien or Earth of the five. So it's five corporations and kind of where they hail. And
okay.
Weyland-Yutani is like all of North and South America. Prodigy is like looks like Southern Africa and like is that Australia? Australia. Like southeast or no, southwest, like Asia, like Europe, like Asia
Mhm.
area.
Mm.
And then there's Lynch. I don't remember Lynch, but that's like all of Russia.
Hmm.
And then Dynamic, which is northern Africa into like that northern west area. I'm really bad.
Well,
I'm really bad at like where things are located on the map. And then Threshold is like Europe, like
Threshold.
interesting.
Threshold. Yeah, Threshold,
Threshold, like the
Dynamic, and
Target
Lynch.
subbase.
I don't. Yeah.
Is this established in some comic book or something?
I don't
This is in
know.
the
It's
Alien
just
Earth show.
yeah,
Well,
someone's like world map in Alien Earth, and then
okay, maybe they do show
it
like
shows.
a map
They
in the background. Yeah.
Oh, they
they
do.
show
Yeah,
it
there's like
in the
a
like intro.
Okay.
it's like a bit mappy blue. Yeah,
Hmm.
very interesting.
Well, where's
So we
Walmart?
don't really know much about
Where's
Lynch,
Walmart?
Threshold, and in Dynamic. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of cool.
I mean, Alien Earth had, I don't know, I feel like somewhat of a mixed reception toward the end, but I know people really dug it, at least at first. It just has a very rushed ending to the series, I know. And we should be getting more too, but like, I don't know, it kind of does suffer from stupid character syndrome a little bit. I don't know. Um, but yeah, these crazy creatures and victimizing people on this research. I mean, I guess this is just such a corrupt company that, of course, they would be full of incompetency and just like infighting and things like that. So it
Hmm.
kind of makes sense. Stuff goes, but just like that creepy eyeball alien, I was like, "Ooh, somebody just squish this thing. I get rid of this." If of all the creatures there that you should just clearly throw in the bin
Yeah.
and incinerate immediately. This is demonstrated to be, sure, do experiences on the other ones, even though they're deadly and are going to be used for heinous purposes. But this eyeball thing, yeah, no.
You get it out of here.
Yeah,
Ugh.
spooky.
Yeah.
Literally traumatized one of the synths.
Hmm.
That's how scary and horrible
So
it
scary it gave
is.
an
Yeah.
android nightmares. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
crazy.
Do
Yeah.
androids dream of sheep with
Electric sheep
eyeballs?
with
Yeah.
eyeballs. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, the worst, scariest thing ever. Yeah.
The eels in Predator Badlands, I didn't clock that they had like the acid spit because
Hmm.
like, gosh, how did Deck not get hit with that when they were swarming around? I guess
How
maybe.
did Deck not get hit with any? I mean, he did eventually get hit with stuff, but
He's
like,
the best Yucha there's ever been. Youch,
Plot
Youch,
armor.
Yautja.
best Youchka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess those eel things aren't necessarily carnivores or what, because they eat the berries. But yeah, like they once the acid gets on a android, that's lights out.
the spit is specifically like a plastine eater, but it leaves organic material just fine.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh,
you
uh-huh.
could get spit on, but as soon as it touched an android, it's KO. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like the Yautja are resistant to acid or something. Um,
Hmm.
I mean,
but
actually, that would make sense considering all the other times they fight aliens and
yeah,
survive the blood. But
yeah, if they are just kind of natural enemies of the xenomorph type aliens, then maybe they develop a tolerance over the generations. Uh, the acidic xenomorph blood doesn't make a ton of sense, with our understanding of, how acids and bases work in the real world. There's no acid that's
Mm.
as potent as it's shown to be in the films, but maybe there's like an enzyme component, that like does a sort of weird digestion chemical breakdown of whatever it touches, that it isn't purely like an acidic reaction, but a digestive, you know,
Yeah, maybe it's not an acid at all. Maybe it's like a bunch of tiny little
like
like
nano thing, particles.
yeah,
oh,
particles. They're just
Yeah.
it's
I
just
don't
a
know.
bunch of really, really aggressive bacteria that just,
Yeah,
yeah,
really hungry bacteria,
hungry.
hungry aggressive.
Yeah, yeah. I also learned recently, if you don't have hot water when you start your dishwasher, like it's in certain cycles that you run on your dishwasher, uh, require you to kind of make sure that you have hot water running
Mhm.
straight to it, rather than if it's just been sitting. Um, if the water's been sitting in the pipes, it'll cool off. So like the first batch of water that enters the bay during the cycle will be cold, and that really doesn't help break down grime on your dishes because there's enzymes in the detergent that require hot water to be effective.
Mm.
Mm-hmm,
So
hmm.
hot tip, literally.
Yeah, no, we were always told like well when we just had our dishwasher replaced and they were like make sure you run hot water in your sink before you run it. I'm like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
why?" Like shouldn't you just figure out how to do that like yourselves? I don't know. Why do we have to do that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Mm,
running multiple cycles with detergent, then it's not as big a deal. But um,
yeah.
if it's just one
That's
standard
true.
cycle with like a packet, then yeah, you want to make sure it's hot right from the get. But
Right from the
well,
get.
fun stuff. D digestion. I was yeah, it's sort of donezo for the Collisk. I mean, they're able to apprehend it because of the Predator tech that does like the cryo freezing, like
Hmm.
those cryo grenades that he has.
Yeah.
Um, and then eventually, when they're the of course the Kalisk is becomes an ally to Deck because uh,
Yay.
yeah, we learn that the Kalisk has a kid and it's Bud. Um,
Bud.
And
So cute.
it's like a an actual flower bud.
we get a fun mech battle versus Kalisk at the end,
Oh
Mm-hmm.
boy.
which was kind
Mm-hmm.
of I liked it as like a throwback to the original Aliens, like
Mhm.
Power Loader versus the Alien Queen. I think it was the Queen, right?
Yeah, yep. I mean, as far as like fan service goes, yeah, that was an effective deployment of some familiar imagery with the, yeah, the kind of escalation of the power loader device from the second Aliens film and or the second Alien film, Aliens, confusing nomenclature there, and then
Gotta have
yeah,
that S.
yeah, in this one. The sort of evolution from that mech is sort of what you get in the the first Avatar film. You know, it's a larger sort of mech suit that they're wearing in that, even though, you know, it's not the same universe, presumably. And then
Hmm.
here it's yeah, it's leveled
There
up again.
should be a crossover. Avatar versus Alien
Just
versus
all
Predator.
alien type movies
The James
should,
Cameron
yeah.
verse.
Oh boy.
Um,
Yeah.
The
yeah,
Navi interface with the alien with their brain USB stick thing. No, I don't know.
Now,
It would be
um,
Avatar just feels too Disney. You know, at this point, I just like it's just too like happy in a way, like too colorful,
yeah.
too Disney.
yeah,
No chest bursters. Could
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah. It's interesting. Um, doesn't L so in you know a lot of science fiction they have to justify how they're able to travel across vast distances of space.
Yeah.
Um, you know, faster than light, hyperspace, whatever, you know, warp in Star Trek, for example. And I think Thea says like her human civilization hasn't mastered fast and light travel or something like that. It doesn't really make sense how you would have any sort
How'd
of
she get there?
well, yeah, like any
Yeah.
interstellar travel you would think would require some degree of, yeah, she
Isn't
said,
in the
I thought
Alien
Romulus
verse
talked about it.
they
Yeah.
have something close to light speed, but you can't like they can only accelerate so far so fast, and then the crew goes to sleep for like a decade to like get somewhere.
yeah, she refers to sublight speed in this film, and it's like even if you're traveling at light speed, it's still gonna take a long time to really get anywhere. Like the closest
Yeah,
star to us is it 4 light years or something? The Alpha, what is
Alpha
that?
Centauri.
Alpha Centauri or something? Um, so I mean that's vast, and so like the only sort of realistic faster than light you know mechanism would be something that enables you know an order of magnitude faster than you know, and I mean that kind of technology you're getting into like you know just totally upending the conventional laws of space-time, in which case you
Hmm.
know if you're able to warp space to that degree, then it stands to reason you would also be able to manipulate time as well, of course. So
Right.
opening the door to like time travel and stuff. I mean, I'm glad Star Wars doesn't really touch time travel really. And there could be some like plot reasons why like time travel is sort of verboten or it just really it's not really a viable thing. You know, there's not really a use for it because like you're just messing, you know, you wouldn't you're kind of just opening a door to an alternate reality and you wouldn't really want to do that
Mm.
unless you're, I don't know, just wanting to get away from where you're, yeah. It's just not like a practical thing. Whereas if you can get to another place in the same space, you know, in a rapid amount of time, like that makes a lot more practical sense. Um,
I
but
love Reddit because I did look this up. And
mm,
someone of course was like time travel and alien universe.
mhm.
I feel like the alien universe ignores time travel due to traveling at high. And people like I guess some people are saying, yeah, the ship performs a sequence of short FTL jumps. I don't know.
Faster
Faster.
than light.
Mhm.
Fa
Yeah.
oh, T. Yeah, faster than light. Okay, it's the
Hmm.
FTL. I was like, what is the T? No, then. Okay.
Y-
What
Um,
is the
Yeah.
so they still spend 99% of their time in real space recharging their jump drives. Um, and then
Yeah.
that's why they hypersleep. Which is probably why they never make it back to planet because it's gonna be like 100 years in the future when they get back
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then explain that, you know? No, just kidding.
And time travel just kind of sucks as a plot device, unless that's like the whole point of the story. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, faster than light, distance wise, is incredibly valuable. It just, you can explore so many different planets, and it just, you know, is a matter of uh, formality, just hopping in your ship and going to another star system. Um,
Hmm.
so like. I don't know. Perhaps if such technology were ever to be discovered, it would be approached in a similar way where, sure, you theoretically could time travel, but it just doesn't have any kind of real practical application because you're not, you know, you can't go, like they say in like the Avengers, you can't go into the past to then change your past or, because you've already experienced your past, and so you're just changing your future by going into the past,
Hmm.
because what um, except in the cases where they do the thing where you change something in the past and all of a sudden like the whole world warps around you, and that's pretty
Yeah.
absurd, that would be how it works.
I dropped this pencil back in time, and suddenly in the present, there's the country has fallen or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The different president in the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, anyways, uh fun sci-fi, BS that really isn't touched upon much in these kinds of films. They're meant to be more
Yeah.
like pop fiction. Um yeah, like it does feel a bit more PG-13, a bit more Disneyfied versus like the NC-17 almost Predator 2
Hmm.
uh iteration
Hmm.
of the franchise. Yeah, but yeah, just like still that Predator 2 movie was kind of cartoonish in its own way. Um, but yeah, like it was fun and a few like plot details that seemed a little, I don't know, convenient, but yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
we're all interested to see what could happen next with Deck, and there was like the mid-credits
Yeah.
sequence. And did you say stay till the end of the credits, possibly to see what happened at the end, or no?
Were there end credit
Oh,
end
I had
credit
I
scenes?
had read that there was no end credits scene, so we
I
bounced.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was. There was just kind of the
Uh,
mid-credits of the, oh, it's my mother.
oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah, we saw that. We saw that.
Yeah. I love that she's a bigger bad.
Yeah, that was a good.
Mommy
That
is
was a
I
good.
very.
love that. Mom,
Mommy's home.
no. She's on a big ship. That yeah, I really do hope they make another one. I mean, yeah, good, wholesome fun for the whole family. I mean, like as far as alien type movies go, like yeah, there was some gore, but it's all alien. Like it's not like human body parts being torn apart and stuff. Like I don't know. I
Hmm.
think anyone can enjoy this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
mean,
not it wasn't scary. Like there it was just fun. Like it was just my like Elliot said, a smile was plastered on my face the whole time. Like
I'm sure a lot of kids are going to see this, and it's doing pretty well at the box office. And I mean, that original Predator film is pretty safe for like maybe tween age. I definitely recommend you guys checking it out.
Yeah.
The second
yeah.
Predator movie, I mean, it's got kind of some boobies and
Oh.
I don't know, like
Elliot.
some extra gore perhaps compared to that original like Gary Busey gets like bisected and
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
but it's
Okay.
kind of ridiculous the scene where that happens where like they've got um their boomerangs and he gets hit with one of those and like the legs fall over but the torso and it's being obscured by something. There's like objects in the foreground so you really only see the legs fall over.
Oh
But
yeah.
Mm,
but there's like a delay and then the torso falls to the ground. So it's like,
mm,
wait, was he
mm.
holding on to something to keep
Yeah,
us,
how does that work?
or is it just like, Wile E. Coyote, stepping off a ledge where
Yeah.
he doesn't fall until he's real.
Shoo. Yeah, the legs like go whoop, and then
The
he's
legs
like,
topple
oh,
over and
and then
then
he
like his
falls.
upper
Yeah.
body's, oh, my
Still
legs are gone.
suspended. Yeah.
And then it falls.
That's fun.
Uh,
I love that. Silly, goofy,
but
good
yeah.
fun.
So take your kids to a
Yeah,
Predator
good to
marathon.
get to everybody. Take your kids. Go see it Thanksgiving. Take the whole family
Don't take them
after
all.
after a
There,
nice
There's
Thanksgiving
a
meal.
there's a good roasted chicken scene too. So it's a nice little campfire
yeah.
meal. It's a good Thanksgiving
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, good thing. After seeing Wicked, you're gonna need a good
A
like
little breather.
refresher, a little
Yeah.
breather. So go
Oh,
see Badlands.
this
Yeah.
would be the ultimate palate cleanser for me
Yeah, found on.
After
after
Wicked.
a Wicked. Yeah.
Palate cleanser.
Dang.
Anyways.
Well, my boss was like, this is like Arnold Schwarzenegger revival weekend because Running Man is coming out, and
Hmm.
apparently that was an older movie by Arnold Schwarzenegger too,
Hmm.
Oh.
because Arnold is in the original Predator, I guess. I haven't seen it yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah, he was in the
Hmm.
first one.
yeah. So
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I haven't seen the original Running Man, but yeah, we got the update coming out here. A lot of interesting remakes to some of those older. I mean, we got like a RoboCop remake and Total Recall remake with like kind of the sleek modern visual effects and those are such classic films that really I guess the only reason they remade them is because of marketing. You could sell the
Well, I will say I'm kind of enjoying these remakes because I've never heard of this 80s Running Man movie before. Like, I
that
had no
yeah.
one's
idea that was
yeah, that's more
like,
obscure. It's not as classic.
yeah, I don't know. And th there was another one that I didn't realize ha was um also an 80s film that we had seen the other day. Or not the other day. It was a while ago, but I was like, kind of loving this revival because 80s movies are pretty baller. Like I think they're kind of fun.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and in so many ways, or in so many cases, superior to like these attempts to sort of readapt them.
Mm-hmm.
But not all. There's some remakes that are decent, but too many, I guess, kids nowadays just there's so much for them to occupy their attention that they don't necessarily go
Mm,
back and revisit some of these earlier works from before they were
no. Mm-mm.
born. I mean, I
No.
love stuff from the 80s, and I wasn't born yet, so I don't know. I feel like I've
Yeah.
sort of, yeah, co-opted it. But I don't know if it's the same. Like, I guess you'll just find certain cinephiles from the current generation who kind of have their own little niche. But amongst the general Generation Z, Generation Alpha, kids, like, it's probably fairly uncommon for them to have seen or maybe even heard of some of these
Yeah,
classic
I don't
films.
think so.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys hadn't seen the original Predator.
No.
I mean, some of these old classic 80s films I was able to check out during my college years because there was still a blockbuster. It was on its last legs.
Mm.
while I was
Oh,
in the town
yeah.
where I went to college. Um, and so like I think I rented just the DVD copies of um th things like Predator. I don't know if I did that film specifically, but some of the Alien films I know, and few things like they had a few older stuff available.
Mm.
Um,
Hmm.
but that nowadays, you can just search anything out on streaming or rental. Um, but who knows if that's
But
really a
still,
priority.
it's harder to kind of come across them. You have to be searching for it, you know?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Whereas at a Blockbuster or some other in-person rental place, you just,
See some
walk, you
crazy
you
box
just
art.
walk and see just like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd much rather like
Nowadays,
walk through something like that than try to keep scrolling on Netflix or whatever.
Mm.
nowadays it's usually like an older person, like a coworker or like a friend or something who's like, "Oh, you got to see this movie," or it's usually like
Mm.
a reference to this movie, and I'm like, "What's that?" And they're like, "Oh, you haven't seen this? You
You
gotta
you
see it. It's
haven't,
a
you're crazy.
classic." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "I've never heard of this movie in my entire
Yeah.
life."
Uh,
But then I go and
yeah.
watch
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, "That was awesome. Con Air is a great movie."
Yeah.
Con
You guys aren't that much younger than me, but I mean, even getting to, 10, 15 years younger, these are people well into their adulthood at this point, pretty much. And um, yeah, I feel like the approach to media is probably just quite a bit different than it was when I was
Hmm.
that age, because there's just so much more available.
Yeah.
So,
And so
But
much of it is trash. No,
well,
I'm
and
kidding.
TikTok and just um
Uh,
the short, just the brevity of so much of the media that's being consumed, YouTube
yeah.
sure.
videos, the
And
time,
now we have vertical shorts. Like that's a whole genre
yeah,
now.
are people,
Vertical short films.
what percentage of the younger generation is willing to commit to a feature film type of experience? Is that falling out of favor? I mean, kids, I guess, lo love going to the movies, and animated films seem to do well, so it's not, totally on its way out, but who knows how that's gonna kind of evolve, the way people consume media. Um, People binge stuff, so clearly there is a commitment, willingness, to a certain degree of just plopping down and spending hours doing some passive, like watching a series. But I mean, gaming is very, very popular too. So yeah, I don't know. Um, Movies, are they? Things just don't seem to be quite as uh, movie centric as they were in previous
No.
generations of popular
Yeah.
media. So,
Well, hopefully with the release of Predator Badlands, maybe we're back. Or
well,
we're
it's
so
Yeah,
back.
maybe
No.
we're back. Naked Gun,
No, no.
Predator Badlands. The 80s are back.
Literally the 2020s or 80s revival,
I guess
uh,
so.
80s
Yeah.
revival era.
yeah, it is the first movie in a few weeks that at least has the opportunity to make a profit. I think it's on its way towards making a profit at the movie theaters, whereas every other major release, like October, was just abysmal for
Hmm.
for most films. So yeah,
That's crazy. Oh, that's so sad.
yeah. I mean, I love Tron Ares. I mean, and I'm a huge Tron stan, but yeah, that just was not
Did not do well at the
something
box
that,
office, though.
yeah, no. Did
Yeah.
you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think?
I liked it, but I was kind of just like confused the whole time about like why are we doing this? Like I was curious about what the like because we had just watched Tron Legacy like right before because we were hyped for the new movie, and I was
Mm.
like,
But
oh,
then I didn't
like
get to see it.
who are these
Sad.
other characters. Like I was excited to see, where that one guy and the like special lady were gonna
Yep.
be up to, and they just like dropped that like plot line, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is like a standalone movie. But the visuals were cool. Sound was cool.
Yeah, yeah, they had sort of given up on trying to do a direct continuation, although that had been an
Yeah.
initial idea for a sequel back when, um, I mean, it hadn't been as long since Tron, it's now been 15 years since that film, so
Yeah.
the cast has kind of moved on and the directors moved on. Jared Leto was sort of the instigator of this latest film in some ways. He's
Oh
a
wow.
full-on producer on the film, and so I don't know. I mean, at least he's clearly a fan of Tron Legacy, and they do reference that film a fair amount. But yeah, no, not if well, it's prob that ship has probably sailed on any sort of real resolution being given to that.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna wait another 15 years and then release a Tron that's green. Because this one was red, the other one was blue.
Are we doing earth, water, air, fire
I'll
again? No, I'm
Yeah.
just
I'll take it. I mean,
then we'll get yellow. No, I don't know.
Yellow Tron. Yellow grid. Yellow grid.
yeah,
Yellow grid.
maybe there'll be you know, a decent amount of revenue generated from like the soundtrack sales and people discovering this movie on streaming and it becoming maybe a bit of a cult classic like the previous two did. And
Yeah,
that will
yeah.
justify another installment in some form or another.
What I don't
Uh,
get is like Disney went and like made like a ride for it, like at
oh
Disney World,
yeah.
right? Like they were like, we should do a Tron World. And it's like, does this franchise really have the legs for this? Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay.
so stylistic and it's great. I
It's
mean, it's from
cool.
a
I love it, but
design perspective. Um, there was like a we didn't mention the animated spin-off of Predator even that came out this year.
oh,
Earlier it was
Killer of Killers.
an anthology film, Killer of Killers. Yeah, so I haven't even checked that out. Like I wasn't, yeah, like I said, I Predator Badlands was like, I'll catch it if I really feel like it, because I just didn't think it looked the most compelling from the trailers. But yeah, you guys said it was really good, so I wanted to check it out and then chat about it with you guys.
Yeah.
And like the Predator franchise, I mean, it's nothing. I did watch Alien. I'm a sport. I'm more of an Alien guy, so
Sure.
I did watch Alien Earth, but.
Hmm.
Yeah, Killer of Killers. I'll maybe have to check it out now.
I saw the
Should
first
be.
episode. It was all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I heard they get better, but I didn't stick with it.
I mean, I did watch all of Star Wars Visions, of course, because I'm Star Wars.
Oh,
Uh, well, yeah, there's a new batch of the anime Star Wars anthology
oh yeah.
series.
I need to
Like,
catch up with that.
yeah, pretty, wild and crazy, just like speculative, or I don't know, these far-flung notions of, you know, hypothetical scenarios within the Star Wars universe,
Hmm.
um, and the relationship to like canon should, I think, be held very much at arm's length. But people get so precious about like, well, if it can conceivably be crammed within continuity somewhere, then we have to regard it as, well, these are new characters that
Mm.
are how, have been sanctified within, the cast of the Rogues Gallery of Star Wars, and so now they'll show up in other things, and just like no, just let these be their own things,
Let it be.
yeah, a lot of these shorts are kind of ridiculous, honestly, and
Hmm.
silly, and so tying them to other more serious installments within Star Wars just I, undermines sort of the credibility um,
Sure. Yeah.
of the works. But
It's
yeah,
like those people who are always trying to make like Ewok's Caravan of Courage be like a pillar of lore
oh
for like
God,
the whole, and you're like, okay, it didn't. This can be unserious and unconnected. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah, there's a short that prominently features Ewoks in this latest
Oh,
batch of Visions. It's like, okay, I guess Ewoks are an icon of Star Wars, but it probably doesn't really make sense for them to be anywhere but Endor. But whatever. I mean,
yeah. How'd they
maybe
get off planet? They have Stone Age technology. Back to Avatar.
maybe they've been carted around by some other species that was spacefaring and kept them as pets or something. Just
Yeah.
I don't really care. Yeah, and similar with Jawas, off-world Jawas that made it that are on planets besides Tatooine. And
Mm.
okay, that's fine. I mean, they don't seem like the spacefaring type, but yeah, they probably got off-world who knows if they're native to Tatooine or they're just kind of these scavengers spread out across the galaxy.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's such a rich and diverse you know universe that is open to all kinds of storytelling opportunities. It's just you know sometimes constraints are good to have. Well, anyways, we'll wrap this up because definitely
I zoned out at Star Wars,
no,
Oh,
so
sorry.
exactly.
Sorry,
We've
sorry.
just gone totally off
Off
track and
topic.
just like
Off topic.
I'm just it's fun chatting to people about these kinds of things because I like to hear people's perspectives. And you guys are fun to share in some of these more esoteric topics because you're kind of in the know. But yeah, we'll wrap this up, and I don't know if you just want to say who you are and if people can find you anywhere online or anything like that. Feel free, starting with Elliot.
Oh, yeah, you can find me online at Elamundo. That's my handle for
Mundo.
all the socials, all the things.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know, Samara.
Yeah, I think I'm now Samara Mitchell on most things. Um, I think, yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm fairly active on Instagram, Samara underscore Mitchell 9, but you can
nice.
find me there.
Yeah, I'm at Philip Elke on Instagram and such, and at Thoughtcast on social, thoughtcast.com. Any other thoughts on Predator Badlands before we sign off?
Take your kids, go after Thanksgiving meal.
Have a good time. Have a good
Just
time.
get some popcorn, go see movies in theaters. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
all.
Support the economy.
Support us starving film
yeah, you
artists.
guys work in film, and it's pretty amazing what you do. And yeah, those sold out shows of Wicked 2 will definitely mean that you'll want other alternative options, and so Predator
Yeah, right?
Badlands will be.
Oh shoot, you can't go to Wicked? Guess you're
Can't
gonna
go to
have to go to
Wicked.
Predator
Go
Badlands.
see the
Oh shoot.
Yautja fight.
So Zootopia 2 is
The
coming up
Wicked
too.
Witch? You mean the Wicked Youch? No, I don't know. Wait, what is Frozen what? What
Oh,
did you say?
yeah, Zootopia 2 is coming
A
out. I
Zootopia.
guess
Frozen.
Thanksgiving as well. So I guess people will
Oh,
will have
weird.
some options that Thanksgiving
Yeah,
Okay.
weekend.
you got
I didn't
Zootopia
even
on the
know they
one
were making
hand.
another
You got
Zootopia.
Predator.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fun.
All right. Well, cool.
All right. Well, thank you both. You have a wonderful night. And yeah, everyone listening, you all have a magical day. Have a wonderful week. Warm hugs.